Hi, welcome to this free online project-based learning course. This is session number 3, that is various PBL model around the world. As you know, there are 5 sessions in this session or course. Previously we have discussed session number 1, that is introduction of PBL. In second session we have discussed some theoretical and principle of PBL, and today we'll talk about various PBL models, and later on we'll see change process to PBL, and later on various approaches to PBL supervision work. In this session we'll discuss a selection of PBL models. Then we consider 4 main PBL model at McMaster University, University, Delaware University, and Republic Polytechnic. And lastly, we'll compare PBL models. So since PBL was first introduced in the late 1960s, the approach has spread worldwide and many different models of PBL have been developed. So in this session we will explore 4 PBL model in more detail, and you will be invited to come the different PBL model on a range of parameters. So we start our first topic of this session, that is selection of PBL model. The learning outcome is enable you to critically discuss advantages and disadvantages of these different PBL models. So first, that is McMaster University Medical School introduced PBL in 1969 as an attempt to improve medical education and competence of medical graduate, and is often claimed to be the first university to introduce PBL. Second, that is Delaware University was established as a development university in 1974 with the aim of critical local social economical development. PBL was applied for the start at all 3 faculty of engineering and science, faculty of social science, and faculty of humanities. Third, that is Delaware University. PBL was introduced around 1990s by a group of faculty searching for a better way of teaching undergraduate science courses. And last, that is Republic Polytechnic PBL model was found in 2002 and was the first Singaporean higher education institute to apply PBL in all its program. So these are 4 PBL model we have select for study around the world. So let's discuss our first McMaster University PBL model. So the approach is referred to a small group, self-directed, interdependent, self-assessed program-based learning. Student groups number 4 to 5 students per group, and the group go through 4 stages: selecting that they already know, identifying what they need to know, learning the new knowledge and teaching each other, and finally applying to combine knowledge to the problem at hand. Students spend 1.5 months on a problem with 3 hours per week and alternating between 3 type of meetings. So in this model, student a group of 4 to 5 students, and he spent near about 1.5 months per problem, weekly 3 hours. And there are 3 type of meetings among the students. First, goal meeting. So in this meeting, the 2 most important activities are for student to prepare learning issue and distribute learning tasks between group members. In second type of meeting, that is teach meet, in preparation for the meeting, the student study and learn what they have been requested to learn. In the meeting, the student teach each other and they themselves have recently learned. And last, that is feedback meeting. In this meeting, the group create a pertinent test problem related to PBL problem. Following this, they work on solving a similar problem created by another group. So this is PBL model at McMaster University. Then, according to Delaware University PBL model, that is Delaware PBL model on the basis of 6 principles. So this university work on 6 principles. First, the problem as point of departure, means the problem can be theoretical or and practical, but they have to be authentic and scientific. According to second principle, project organization creates the framework. A project is characterized by being a unique task that for its execution require a range of complex activity and therefore a group of people with different skill. Third principle, the project is supported by courses, means the course ensure that the student gain knowledge about a broad range of theories and methods that may be useful in the project work. Fourth principle, collaboration group, facilitators, external partners. So in the project group, the student work closely together, managing the project and writing in the joint project report. The student have a mutual responsibility for organizing the project work. Fifth principle, that is explanatory. The problem-based project work has to be explanatory with regard to both the academic content and the methodological approach. And last principle, that is sixth one, a student responsibility for learning. So the students are responsible for achieving the project goal and for organizing the work process that lead to the achievement of that goal, that is to the solution of the project problem. Next model, that is Delaware University. So in this model, basically the some theory or some introductory part of that university. The introduction of PBL at the University of Delaware, in shortly we say UD, began in 1992 with a group of faculty members searching for a better way to teach introductory science courses. The first PBL activity appeared in the area of medical, from where it quickly spread to most other academic area. As the PBL approach spread to other area, the PBL approach was adopted to suit the given area. Thus, at UD, like McMaster and Delaware University, there is not one but many PBL models adopt the educational content. At UD, the institution for transforming undergraduate education is the university-wide Center for Problem-Based Learning. So the following codes describe PBL at UD is found on the home page. In a problem-based learning, class students work together in small group to solve real world problem. PBL is an an active and iterative process that engages students to identify what they know and, more importantly, what they don't know. Their motivation to solve a problem become their motivation to find and apply knowledge. People can combine with lecture to form a hybrid model of teaching, and it can be implemented in virtually all courses and subjects. Our last and fourth PBL model at Republic Polytechnic. So this model having main 7 principles. So these 7 principles are as follow. First, experimental learning. Students do not start an empty slate. Prior knowledge, assumption and experience are critical in helping student and meaningful entry point into the problem. According to second principle, that is collaborative learning. Learning happen in social content with meaning negotiated in collaborative team setting. Third principle, scaffolding learning. Strategies are consequently applied to scaffold learning and enhance student meaning making of new and unfamiliar information, handling team dynamic and working out feasible and well through solution. Fourth, that is learner centered learning. Learner centeredness is the focus of facilitation and curriculum development. Fifth, self-directed learning. Learning takes place through self-directed discovery and questioning. Sixth principle, that is problem. The use of problems act as a stimulus for learning. And last, seventh principle, that is critical reflection. So critical reflection helps throughout the learning process. So these are 7 principles of this model. So in this way we shortly discuss about 4 model of PBL. Now if you compare this 4 model, so after having described the 4 different PBL model, we will present an overview of the 4 model in the following. So we have broadly classified into 4 categories. First, organization, time and weight. Second, actors and space. Third, PBL activity. Fourth, process, teacher impact. So orderly, first McMaster University, Delaware University, Delaware University and Republic Polytechnic. In organization, time and weight, if you consider first parameter, curriculum strategy. So according to McMaster University, standalone. After that, Alvok centered, Delaware University within the course and Republic Center. So I'm not read all these parameters. You can carefully observe. So main parameters, I think, that is teacher roles. So here non-expert, here expert, here non-expert, and here also expert. Then problem posing, here it is teacher oriented. Then here industry, non-profitable organization, teachers and student, here also teachers, and here teachers, industrial, non-profit organization. So McMaster University problems and problem selection, problem definition, it's a teacher oriented. And then Alvok University is a teachers and student oriented. Third one, that is Delaware University, it's also teacher oriented, and last Republic, it's a student teacher oriented. Okay, so these are a comparison between these all four models, considering total 17 parameters here. Okay, so we summarize this session. So in this way we have discussed selection of PBL models around the world, and we consider four PBL model: McMaster, Delaware and Republic. And lastly, we compare all PBL models with different 17 parameters. Thank you.